Hello FLOSSTUBE, my name is Amy, also known as Mrs. Flossy, and this is my first FLOSSTUBE video. I'm very excited to do it. I've been wanting to make a video for a long time now. I have been a little leery of doing one because I don't feel that I'm a subject matter expert. I've only been doing cross stitch for a little over a year now, but I love it. I love the fact that it releases stress, it is calming, you feel like you're accomplishing something, and you're making your home beautiful. I mean, what's not to love? I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I live in Arizona, in Mesa. I'm an Arizonian. I've been born and raised mainly here. I think I'm a 5th generation Arizonan. I love it here, desert rat all the way, or desert brat, however you want to say it. I love the heat. I've tried living in climates where it snows and it's so cold. I don't know how you all do it, but it is beautiful and you have the different seasons, which I'm jealous of. I have a family. I've been married almost 28 years already. Yes, 28 years this February, last past February. And I have 3 kids. My oldest daughter is going to be 28 this year and end of the year. And my boys are 22 and 20. And then I'm a grandma. I have 2 beautiful grandchildren. And they are soon to be a little boy, soon to be 3. And my little granddaughter just turned 4 months. And they are a joy. I love them so much. And it's hard to fit stitching time in when they're around because all I want to do is just hug and love and play with them. I got into cross stitch because of my sister, who I begged and begged and begged to be on this video with me. But she's a little camera shy and I don't blame her. This is very intimidating. But she was on YouTube surfing around looking at different home tours during the holidays, and of course she stumbled upon our beloved Chelsea and Priscilla home tour, Christmas home tour, and she saw their Santa tree with all the prairie schooler Santas on it and fell in love. And of course she called me up and was telling me all about them, and she sent me a little picture of what their YouTube looked like and their names so I could find them, and I watched them and been sold ever since. What I started doing was binge watching them actually. I went back to the very beginning and watched every single video, and I started falling in love with all these different designers and patterns, and so I got out a notebook because I needed to make sure that I could write down the names and the seasons for the different patterns that I love. Well, I would stop and write and stop and rewind and write some more. And this book started getting very full tips and tricks and different seasons, different designers, different patterns I love. And as you can see, it became a novel of patterns that I wanted to stitch and that I loved. And I thought, okay, I'm just gonna dive in and I'm gonna get a pattern. But I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a pattern or floss until I was sure I could do it and I liked it. I'd only cross stitched maybe once or twice as a teenager. And I think I just stitched the letter A on a little round thing as like a 13-year-old. So I didn't have a whole lot of experience with cross stitching. So I just stopped by my local Walmart and picked up one of their $5 kits that came with a little piece of fabric and a floss and a hoop and a needle and the whole shebang. And I thought, I'm going to stitch that first because I didn't want to mess up a pattern that I really loved and become frustrated. So I stitched a little teeny, I think it was a little pineapple, and it said stuck on you. I do a little holiday tree by my front door that changes with the different seasons and holidays. And I thought, well, this will be cute for Valentine's Day. So I think I'll start with that. And I'll pull it out and get it ready for my next video to show you guys. Super simple, made a bazillion mistakes, but ended up finishing it and I really loved it. So I dived in and started going online, looking at different shops. I joined the club on Fat Quarter Shop and they started sending me those. And so that's my current whip. I'll just skip ahead since we're talking about it. And I'm doing the hands-on design and collaboration with Priscilla Blaine, and I'm doing the hip hop chock full pattern, and it's super cute. So I started doing those. I've done a variety. I'll just slowly throughout the video show you the different patterns I've done so far. As I showed you a minute ago, I'm doing the hip hop chock full. I'm trying to get this done in time. I want to get it out with all my other Easter decor. And so, I'm not, like I said, folks, I'm not perfect. I haven't been stitching very long, so there's going to be mistakes. If you're looking for them, you'll find them. But I love them, and everyone who comes to my home, no one cross stitches except for my sister. So, and she understands, and she's new to the art, so they just think they're lovely. So, I do too. Mistakes and all, I'll keep them. So here's my hip hop. I hope you can see it. I'm gonna have to check my video and make sure that you can see the stitching, but here's my hip hop progress. I'm almost finished. I need to finish up the bunny's faces and put in the little flowers, but it's coming along. I'm hoping to get this finished soon so I can put it up. And then the other club I joined from Fat Quarter Shop is the Snow Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I joined the club, but I didn't start right away. I've been starting up in the corner, and I'm a little nervous starting in the middle, just doing all the measuring. I know if I start in the corner and come in 3 inches from the top and the side that I'll be okay. So I wanted to stitch this all in one piece. So I waited to start sewing these patterns, and I was trying to do one a month, you know, one in January, one in February, so I can have it done by the end of the year to display for Christmas. Right now I'm working on the Frozen Hot Chocolate Shop. You know what, so it's probably a glare, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check this video. So maybe I'll pause and check and make sure that I'm centered correctly. I'm doing this by myself. I think I'm gonna have to enlist the help of my son to be my AV guy, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on these and then have them be a mess. So let me check on that. Okay, well, let me show you the Snow Village, my progress. So far, I have only 2 villages done, but they're coming along and they look super cute. All right, let me show you. So, it's kind of wrinkly. Here you go. I'll hold it closer. I hope you can see that. As you can see on the second village, somehow I got off on my counting and I had to add in more snow when I got to the bottom. And the thought of ripping it all out and fixing it was mortifying. I was like, I can't bring myself to do it. So I added more rows of snow on the bottom, and I'm guessing on the next village I'm gonna have to do the same thing to make them match. And then I'll drop back down hopefully on the 4th one at the end of the row to make them the right size again. I don't know, you know, comment below, tell me what you do. Do you rip it all out? Do you leave it if you can make it work? I'm new and I don't want to get frustrated, you know, ripping out, tons of ripping out. So in the past, I just try to make it work. So you let me know if you think it's going to be okay, if I should leave it or not. Try to get it close so you can see it. So that's my Snow Village that I do think is super adorable. And if any designers ever watch me, which is probably unlikely, please forgive me if I mess up your patterns. I love them, but I'm only human, and I'm sure I'll get better as time progresses and I won't make such big mistakes. So I've been seeing lovely project bags. I did order one, and from Boost Designs. It was super cute. I ordered the Christmas one, and lovely. It's lovely. It's really adorable. And I thought, oh, I can sew a little bit. I thought, oh, I'll sew my own project bags. These are not that easy. Not for my beginning stage. I grabbed a Pioneer Women table runner, and I cut it apart, and I sewed it together and made these like generic little bags. And then I ordered on Amazon, and I got the plastic ones, which they work great, but they're not like adorable. They're not as adorable as these. So I think I need to get another job so I can buy all the new cute project bags. And then I thought, well, I'll get a Pioneer Women placemats and sew them together. So I got Pioneer Women placemats, sewed them together, put on a zipper. And that's cute, but this is too big for my bag. So I'm a hot mess. What can I say? We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. All right, so those are my two current whips. Projects that I would like to work in the near future that I'm kitting up. I'm waiting for the floss to arrive. I went to my local needle workshop at the attic, and I think just due to the lockdown, some of the floss colors were out, so I ordered online. I do a combination of shopping I try to go to my local needle workshop, which is the attic. I love it. Love it there. Love the ladies there. They're super sweet. And then I do some online shopping as well, just because it's hard to get over there all the time. My next projects that I'm looking to stitch on I'll call it my immediate hit list, is I would like to do Frosty's Night Out by Blackbird Designs. I think that one is super cute. Also, I would like to stitch Spring Fling with a needle and thread. That one's adorable. And Teresa Kogut, Bunny and Bee. I think that one's super sweet also. So those are on my immediate hit list. I'm almost have them kitted up and hope to start stitching those soon. I've never done Mania or anything like that. I'm kind of nervous to have that many whips. I'm not a monogamous stitcher, but I am kind of like do one or two and get those done. You know, I told myself that when I started this that I wouldn't buy too much stash, just because I felt guilty spending the money on that. Well, that didn't happen. I have way too much stash, and I don't know. It's really a problem. Or not a problem, depending on your opinion or your view. Oh, the other thing I have kitted up ready to stitch, I have two other ones. I'm sorry, I didn't have them ready to go. I'm going to do Santa's Tree Farm with a needle and thread. I want to do that for an ornament. And I'm going to use the same thread pack and do Hands-On Design Cranberry Christmas. Super cute. Hoping I don't have too much of a glare there. And the thread pack I'm going to use for those is the little hands-on design floss kit, the silky threads. I'm going to use that pack on both of the patterns. So I think that will be beautiful. So a lot of things waiting for me to get to them. And let's see, I think that I will try to do my uploads on Sunday, Mondays. I'm gonna try to do at least one a week and, you know, try to pick a day that works best and then kind of remain consistent with that. Let me know your thoughts, any tips or tricks you'd love to share with me. I'm open to those. And let me know what you think. If you would subscribe or like my video, that would be fabulous. And let me know if you want me to keep making these. I'm hoping to add in with the cross stitch maybe a little bit of holiday decor ideas or cool finds as I go out shopping. Maybe a little bit of life craziness stories. I really enjoy watching all of you who have FLOSSTUBE and hearing your stories from the week and things that happened. I did have one previous finish I wanted to show you, and I forgot to bring the pattern over. But I know it's the black and, well, I have my cross stitch journal actually, I just remembered. I'm not as unorganized as I thought I was. So it's a black and white spring sampler by Heart and Hand. And I picked this up when I was on a road trip and visited a L&S shop in another state. I'm going to try to do that whenever I travel. And the only thing is there's a lot of boo-boos in this. I'm so sorry. I apologize to the designer, but again, I didn't pick them out because I just couldn't. I put too many hours in. This took me 17 hours to stitch it and finish it, and I don't want to rip out and get frustrated. So there are some changes. I also changed, there's a bird on the pattern over here on the side, and I changed it to a little baby duck. But I love this. Like I said, I bought the kit, came with the rickrack and the fabric, and I just filled it with the crushed shells, and I think it's super adorable. I don't know if you can see it very well. We'll put it here, and let me see, what can I put it against? I should get one of those big whiteboards to put it against. But anyway, it's super adorable. I just love it, and I set it up with my bunnies, and maybe I'll take some pictures of my Easter spring decor and put them at the end of this video. I'll have my son Hunter put them at the end of this video. But anyway, that's my previous finish that I'm going to show you for today. I just love it. All right, well, thank you for joining me, and tell your friends to watch me and give me ideas and tips and tricks and things, and maybe help me out with a pattern for these project bags. I mean, really, people, these are pretty pathetic. All right, well, stay safe, stay healthy, hunker down, and we'll all get through this time together and as a community. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.